Namaste everyone and welcome back. In Ayurveda, health is much more than simply being free from disease. True health is a state of harmony between the body, mind, senses and consciousness. Ayurveda describes this balanced state through the beautiful concept of Swastika, being established in one's own natural state. But how do we actually maintain this balance? What practical tools can we use in our everyday life? Ayurveda gives us an entire system of tools, from understanding our individual constitution and choosing the right food, to maintaining a healthy daily routine, adapting to the seasons, protecting digestion, caring for the mind, rejuvenating the body, and cultivating inner awareness. Today, we will explore 14 important tools of Ayurveda that can help us understand our body, prevent imbalance, and create a more conscious way of living. So, let's begin this journey into the practical wisdom of Ayurveda. The first and perhaps one of the most important tools in Ayurveda is Prakriti Pariksha, that is, understanding our individual constitution. Every person is unique. We may eat the same food, follow the same routine, and live in the same environment, yet our bodies and minds may respond very differently. Ayurveda explains this individuality through the three doshas, that is, Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. Vata is associated primarily with Akash and Vayu, that is, ether and air. Vata governs movement, communication, creativity, and nervous system activity. A Vata dominant person may naturally be energetic, creative, quick thinker, and enthusiastic, but may also be more prone to dryness, irregularity, restlessness, or anxiety when out of balance. Pitta is associated with Agni and Jala, that is fire and water. Pitta governs transformation, digestion, metabolism, and many aspects of mental processing. A Pitta dominant person may be intelligent, focused, determined, and organized, but when aggravated, may experience irritability, excessive heat, inflammation, or acidity. Kapha is associated with Prithvi and Jal, that is earth and water. Kapha provides stability, nourishment, strength, and endurance. Kapha individuals may be calm, compassionate, stable, and patient, but imbalance can manifest as heaviness, sluggishness, congestion, or lethargy. Understanding our Prakriti helps you make more personalized choice about food, exercise, lifestyle, sleep, and daily habits. Instead of asking what is healthy for everyone, Ayurveda encourages us to ask what is healthy and appropriate for me. That is the beginning of personalized wellness. The second powerful tool is Dincharya, that is the daily routine in Ayurveda. Our body functions according to biological rhythms. When our lifestyle constantly fights these rhythms, that is, sleeping very late, eating at random times, spending excessive time on screens, or ignoring natural urges, then imbalance can gradually develop. Dincharya brings structure and awareness into everyday life. Traditional practices may include waking early, ideally around Brahma Muhurat, followed by cleansing and personal hygiene. Jiva Nirlekhan or tongue scraping is traditionally used to clean the tongue. Gandosh and Kaval are traditional oral practices involving holding or moving substances such as oil or herbal preparations into the mouth. Abhyanga or oil massage can nourish the skin and provide a deeply grounding daily ritual. Then comes the Vyayam, that is appropriate physical activity according to one's strength and constitution. Bathing or snan refreshes the body. Traditional practices such as Nasya may also be included when appropriate and preferably under the knowledgeable guidance. And then there are the practices that nourish the mind, that is meditation, prayer, gratitude, and conscious breathing. Regular meals, adequate digestion, and timely sleep complete the rhythm. The third tool is Ritucharya, that is the seasonal regime according to Ayurveda. Nature changes throughout the year, and so do we. Ayurveda teaches us to adapt our diet and lifestyle according to seasonal conditions. During Grishma or summer, heat increases in the environment. Cooling, hydrating, and lighter foods may be appropriate according to individual needs. During Varsha, that is the monsoon season, digestion may become less stable. Warm, light, freshly prepared foods can be easier to digest. During Hemant or winter, digestive capacity is traditionally considered stronger, and the body may benefit from more nourishing foods and appropriate physical activity. The principle is simple: do not live the same lifestyle in every season. The food you need in winter may not be the food you need in summer. The amount of exercise that feels wonderful in one season may feel exhausting in another. Ritucharya is Ayurveda's way of teaching us adaptability. When nature changes, we learn to change intelligently with it. The fourth tool is Ahar, that is food. Ayurveda gives food a position of extraordinary importance. It is not only about calories, proteins, carbohydrates, or fats. Ayurveda also considers how food is prepared, combined, digested, and experienced by the individual. One important concept is Shadaras, that is the six tastes: sweet, sour, salty, pungent, bitter, and astringent. Different tastes have different effects on the doshas. So, dietary balance depends on the individual, the season, digestive capacity, and the nature of the food. Ayurveda also considers virya, or the heating or cooling potency of the food, and vipak, its post digestive effect. But perhaps the most practical Ayurvedic dietary principle is this: eat according to your digestive capacity, eat freshly prepared food when possible, eat mindfully, do not routinely overeat, do not habitually suppress hunger, avoid eating in a highly stressful or distracted state, and pay attention to food combinations that are traditionally considered incompatible, known as Virudh Ahar. Common digestive spices such as cumin, ginger, coriander, fennel, and black pepper may be incorporated according to individual suitability. And remember, Ayurveda is not simply asking what did you eat, it is also asking how well did you digest it. Because nourishment depends not only on what enters the body, but on what the body can properly process and assimilate. This brings us to the fifth tool, that is Agni. Agni literally means fire, and in Ayurveda it represents the various processes of digestion and transformation in the body. Healthy Agni is considered fundamental to maintaining proper nourishment and balance. When digestion is disturbed, appetite, energy, elimination, and overall well being can also be affected. So, how do we care for Agni? Avoid habitual overeating, avoid unnecessary late night meals, Eat according to your hunger and digestive capacity. Favor freshly prepared, appropriate foods. Use digestive spices according to your constitution and tolerance. And give the digestive system appropriate periods of rest between meals. Ayurveda also uses various forms of dietary restriction or fasting in specific situations. But fasting is not automatically beneficial for everyone. The key is individual suitability. A healthy digestive system does not mean an aggressively stimulated digestive system. It means balanced digestion. The sixth tool is Abhyanga, the Ayurvedic oil massage. Imagine beginning your day with a few quiet minutes of warm oil massage instead of immediately reaching to your phone. That simple routine can transform the quality of your morning. Traditionally, Abhyanga is especially valued for calming and grounding Vata. It can support skin nourishment, relaxation, body awareness, and a sense of stability. Traditionally used oils may vary according to constitution and season. Sesame oil is commonly associated with Vata balancing routines. Coconut oil may be preferred in warmer conditions and for Pitta oriented routines. Other oils, including mustard oil, may be used in particular traditional practices, but suitability varies. The seventh tool is the beautiful integration of yoga, pranayama, and meditation. Ayurveda and yoga developed within the same broader Indian knowledge tradition, and their principles beautifully complement one another. Yoga can support mobility, strength, flexibility, balance, and body awareness, but the practice should be appropriate to the individual. A Vata dominant person can benefit from grounding, slow, and stable practices. Pitta dominant person may benefit from cooling, moderate, non competitive practices. Kapha dominant person may benefit from more stimulating and energizing movement. Then comes pranayama. Nadi Shodhan is traditionally practiced for balancing and calming the mind. Bhastrika is more stimulating and may be useful for suitable practitioners. Shitali is traditionally considered cooling. Ujjayi can encourage a steady, focused breathing pattern. But pranayama should never be treated as a one size fits all exercise. Certain techniques may not be appropriate for everyone, particularly people with specific health conditions. And finally, dhyan, that is meditation. When movement, breath, and awareness come together, yoga becomes more than physical exercise. It becomes a pathway towards greater steadiness of body and mind. The eighth tool is nidra, that is sleep. In Ayurveda, proper sleep is one of the fundamental supports of health. Today, many people are tired not because they are doing too little, but because they are resting too little. Late night scrolling, irregular sleeping hours, heavy meals at night, caffeine too late in the day, constant mental stimulation. All of these can interfere with restorative sleep. A practical Ayurvedic approach is to establish a regular sleep schedule and gradually reduce stimulation in the evening. Going to bed around 9:30 to 10 pm may suit many people, although individual sleep requirements vary. Keep the bedroom calm and dark. Reduce screen exposure before bedtime. Avoid heavy meals close to sleep. Traditional practices such as gentle applying suitable oil to the feet may also be incorporated as a relaxing bedtime ritual. Good sleep gives the body an opportunity to restore itself. Sometimes the most powerful medicine is simply allowing the body to rest. The ninth tool is Sadvritta or right conduct. This is one of Ayurveda's most beautiful teachings. Ayurveda does not separate physical health from the way we think, speak, behave, and relate to others. Sadvrit encourages truthfulness, kindness, respect, self control, compassion, gratitude, and responsible sensory behavior. Speak truth, but speak it with kindness. Respect parents, teachers, elders, and those who have guided you. Avoid unnecessary anger, greed, jealousy, hatred, and excessive attachment. Help others whenever you can. Practice gratitude and learn to regulate the senses instead of allowing every external stimulus to control the mind. In our modern world, this teaching is remarkably relevant because mental health is influenced not only by what we consume through food but also by what we consume through our eyes, ears, conversations, relationships, and digital environment. Sadvrit is therefore a form of mental hygiene. The tenth tool is Rasayan. Rasayan is the Ayurvedic approach to nourishment, rejuvenation, longevity, and maintaining vitality. Traditional Rasayan practices may include herbs, formulations, dietary measures, lifestyle practices, and appropriate rejuvenating therapies. Classical Ayurvedic herbs commonly discussed in Rasayan traditions include Ashwagandha, Brahmi, Shatavari, Guduchi, and Amla. Chyawanprash is another well-known traditional formulation, but there is an important principle here. Natural does not automatically mean suitable for everyone. Herbs can have pharmacological effects and may interact with medicines or be inappropriate in certain conditions. Therefore, rasayan should be ideally be selected according to Prakriti, age, digestive capacity, season, health status, and individual needs. True rejuvenation is not about taking more supplements, it is about nourishing the body intelligently. The 11th tool is Panchkarma. Panchkarma is a specialized branch of Ayurvedic therapeutic practice and is not a routine home detox. The classical Panchkarma framework includes the five procedures. First is Vaman, therapeutic emesis in appropriate selected cases. Second is Virechan, therapeutic purgation. Third is Basti, therapeutic administration of medicines through the rectal route with different types used for different purposes. Fourth is Nasya, administration of medicines through the nasal route in selected conditions. And fifth is Rakta Mokshan or bloodletting, a traditional procedure described for specific indications. These procedures are selected according to the patient's condition, constitution, strength, season, and therapeutic requirement. Panchkarm traditionally involves preparation, the main procedure, and the post procedure care. It should therefore never be performed casually or without qualified supervision. The goal is not simply to remove toxins. The Ayurvedic objective is to appropriately manage aggravated doshas, support physiological balance, and prepare the individual for further therapeutic and rejuvenating care. The 12th tool is Manas Shuddhi, that is, the purification and refinement of the mind. Ayurveda recognizes that prolonged emotional disturbances can influence physical well being. Therefore, caring for the mind is an essential part of holistic health. Some traditional tools include dhyan, that is meditation, jap, that is repetition of a mantra, swadhyay, that is self study, and satsang, that is the company of wise and uplifting people. Think about your mind like a garden. Whatever you repeatedly water tends to grow. If you constantly water fear, anger, comparison, and resentment, they become stronger. If you cultivate gratitude, compassion, awareness, and wisdom, those qualities also grow. Manas Shuddhi is therefore not about suppressing emotions. It is about understanding, processing, and transforming them. The 13th tool is Shroto Shodhan. In Ayurveda, Shrotas are channels through which various substances and functions are carried throughout the body. Different Shrotas are described for nutrition, respiration, elimination, reproductive functions, and other physiological processes. Healthy channels are associated with proper movement and nourishment. Ayurvedic approaches may include an appropriate diet, hydration, physical activity, sweating therapies, nasya, and selected herbal preparations. Simple dietary practices such as light, freshly prepared meals and suitable herbal infusions can support digestive comfort. Traditionally, preparations such as trifla are also used in Ayurveda for specific purposes. But again, cleansing should not be misunderstood as aggressively purging the body. The Ayurvedic goal is proper function, not constant detoxification. A healthy body already possesses its own sophisticated mechanisms for elimination. Our job is often simply to stop interfering with them. And finally, we come to the 14th and perhaps deepest tool, Atmachintan, that is, reflection upon the self. Ayurveda recognizes the importance of Atma, Manas, Indriya, and Sharir in understanding human well being. Atmachintan invites us to look beyond the physical body. Who am I? What truly gives meaning to my life? What are my values? What am I attached to? What can I let go of? Sometimes the most powerful practices are beautifully simple. Sit in silence, walk in nature, practice gratitude, spend time in prayer, keep a journal, practice forgiveness, cultivate non attachment, listen to your inner voice. In Ayurveda and broader Indian philosophical tradition, cultivating sattva, clarity, and harmony is deeply connected with inner well being. This dimension reminds us that health is not merely about living longer, it is also about living more consciously. Now we will conclude here by revisiting the 14 tools of Ayurveda. 1. Prakriti Pariksha, that is, know your unique body constitution. 2. Dincharya, that is, create a stable daily rhythm. 3. Ritucharya, that is, adapt your lifestyle to the seasons. 4. Ahar, that is, choose and digest food wisely. 5. Agni, that is, protect your digestive and metabolic balance. 6. Abhyanga, that is, nourish the body through mindful oil massage. 7. Yoga and pranayama, that is, balance the body, breath, and energy. 8. Nidra, that is, respect the healing power of sleep. 9. Sadvritta, that is cultivate ethical and compassionate living. 10. Rasayan, that is nourish and rejuvenate according to individual needs. 11. Panchkarma, that is use specialized classical therapies under proper supervision. 12. Manas Shuddhi, that is care for and refine the mind. 13. Shroto Shodhan, that is support the healthy functioning of the body's channels. And last, 14. Atma Chintan, that is develop inner awareness and connection with the self. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like, share and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, stay healthy, stay balanced and stay connected with nature. And remember, your body is your first teacher. Learn its language and it will guide you towards better health. Namaste.